talk brand new fabrics and some of my sewing plans. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn and this is Sewing on the Tyne, and I'm here today to share quite a few new arrivals with you, but I'm also going to talk through my sewing plans as we go through. I haven't filmed a May sewing plans video and we are like halfway through May already, so rather than doing a separate plans vlog, I thought I would just combine them into one, share some things that have been arriving and also talk about what I'm planning to make with them. So I hope you enjoy what's in store. Just before I get started with everything then, I'm wearing a newish make and it's the Helen's Closet Gilbert top. So I'll just stand back and you can see it's the tie front version, and I'm just wearing it with some jeans, some skinny jeans, just Levi jeans, but I have actually made a full matching set out of this fabric, which is a viscose linen from Rainbow Fabrics. I've made the lane pants, the Gilbert top, and then the sew over it bucket bag to go with them. So I'm absolutely loving this whole set. I think it looks really lovely. When I received this fabric, when I chose it from the Rainbow Fabrics website, I got it as part of my ambassador role with them, and I just pictured a full set, like luxury beach pajama kind of vibes, and I'm really pleased with the outcome. So yes, very happy. I'll be talking more about all three of these makes in my May makes video at the end of the month, but I just wanted to show you what I'm wearing. And then I've also got these sapphire frills monstera leaf earrings in, which are really cute too. So I've got quite a lot to share with you, so let's start with this little pile here, which is quite dinky, isn't it? Now this is from Lamarzi. I haven't ordered from Lamarzi in ages. It must be 2 or 3 years. I don't know, I just got out of the habit of it, to be honest. I went back to them because I saw a pattern that had been released by Cosette Patterns, and I've never actually made one of their patterns before, but I saw this pattern and absolutely fell in love with it. It is just my style to a T. So I looked for UK stockists of the pattern because I wanted to get the paper pattern, and the place that I'd seen it was Cloth Edit, and Cloth Edit is Australia based, and I thought surely somebody in the UK must be stocking this pattern. And I tried a couple of places and then Lamarzi came up trumps. So this is the pattern. It's called Robe Bronzette, and you'll know why I like it. It's just this incredible back detail, and it's got this lovely slit up the front too. I did hesitate for a moment over getting this because I do have the True Bias Darla, which does have a similar back detail to it, but I just couldn't stop thinking about it, so I just went ahead and ordered that pattern. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Like I say, haven't used one of their patterns before. It's a French pattern but does have English instructions in there as well, but I think it looks like a pretty straightforward thing to make anyway. So yes, very excited about that. And while I was on the Lamarzi website, I thought I'd have a look at their other things, popped a few things in my basket, took a few things out trying to be good, and then they posted that they were having an extra 20% off all of their remnants sale, and this remnant had been in my basket anyway for Taylor, and it is a CU6 French terry, which is just beautiful quality anyway. I love their French terries, and I just love this one because it's got sea turtles on, and Taylor will absolutely love it. There's 90 centimeters there, and I was thinking of just making a really simple sweatshirt, but then I wondered about making like a zip up like the Quokka by Waves and Wild, although that's got quite a lot of seam lines in and it would break this pattern up, and I'm not sure I want to do that. So I think I may just go ahead and make a really simple one like the Brindle and Twig vintage sweatshirt, which is like my go-to for Taylor. So yeah, he's gonna love that, and I had to have it. Right, next up, so as you may or may not know, in the month of April, I supported Gabriella Cloth Edit in running the Sew April Blouse Challenge. As part of that, I messaged Maison Fauve and we got chatting, and they were going to send me a pattern, a blouse pattern, their latest blouse pattern with that gorgeous back detail, and they sent it out straight away and it never arrived. So I don't know what happened with FedEx, but the pattern never arrived, and it got towards the end of April, and obviously I'd wanted to make the blouse up as part of the challenge. Got towards the end of April and we got back in touch with each other and they said, look, FedEx have lost the parcel. We would love, as way of apology, to send you another pattern. You can choose any pattern, and we'd love to send you some fabric as well. So obviously I jumped at the chance. I went and had a look at their patterns and, sorry, rustle. And although I did really like that blouse pattern, I thought I would get more wear out of something else. And so I did change my mind and I went for the Paula, which is this beautiful dress. It also comes as a top variation. So you've got the top and you've got the dress. Again, it's just got a lovely back detail that I absolutely love. Now, I've never made a Maison Fauve pattern again, so I'm very excited to give this one a go as my first attempt. It's just a beautiful package. First of all, the pattern envelope is stunning, but yes, I'm very excited to try that dress, and I'm going to make it out of the fabric that they've sent me. So I had a look at their fabrics and I decided to send over 3 that I really liked and let them choose which one to send me. And they sent me this beautiful panache blue viscose, and I mean, it's stunning. It's so soft. Feels beautiful, but just look at the detail in those flowers. I love that sort of lighter blue shade against the darker. I think it looks stunning. I mean, it looks good against my nails as well, doesn't it? So yes, they've sent me enough of that, I think 1.7 meters to make the dress, and I am going to make the dress out of that because I think it's just going to be a beautiful combination. So thank you so much to the lovely team at Maison Fauve for sending me those. It was beautifully packaged. So also in the package was some samples of some of their other fabrics, which are beautiful, and I look forward to having a good look at those. And then they also sent me a lovely label as well to use, which is gorgeous. The package smelled beautiful too, and I think it might be their perfume that they've released. So yeah, it was just a really beautiful package to receive, and I was very, very grateful. So I follow Jenny Stitches avidly and love her Instagram. I love her YouTube channel. I love her Friday lives if I can catch them, and I'm always looking out for her new fabrics. She tends to upload new fabrics quite often on a Thursday and Friday, so I'm always sort of checking to see what she's got, or if she pops a little teaser up on Instagram, I'll head over to the website. And a couple of weeks ago she posted a little stack of fabrics, and one of them just immediately had my heart, and you'll know why. Because I seem to have a little bit of an obsession with shells, like shell print fabrics, seashells. I just love them so much. So she popped up this stunning purple, blue, yellowy, oh, it's just incredible. It's a viscose linen. I think, is it by Little Johnny? I might have entirely made that up, but it's just the most beautiful fabric, and I immediately had to have it. Oh no, I don't think it is Little Johnny, definitely made that up. So it's 30% linen, 70% viscose, and I purchased 3.5 meters because I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do with it. However, now what I'm thinking is a pair of trousers for me and a matching pair of trousers for Taylor. Would that just be really cute? What do you think? I'm not 100% set on that idea, but I'm just thinking that would look really, really nice as a pair of trousers. So either the lane pants, which would be really straightforward, nice pull-on, elastic waist, drawstring trouser, or the new Friday Pattern Company flaneur trousers would work in that as well. And they've got no side seam, so they're good for a printed fabric because you're not going to disrupt the print, although this print is quite small and packed together, if you know what I mean, so I don't think it would really matter. Anyway, I love it. It's beautiful. I will check when I edit this video if any of these fabrics are still in stock, and if they are, I will link to them. If they're not, I'll just link to the fabric shops that I've bought them from. So yes, that was my first Jenny Stitches purchase. And then my second one, I just really, really like this one. So this is a lilac and white striped yarn dyed cotton linen blend, and I just got 1.5 meters of this one, and I had an idea of what I was going to make. However, I'm not going to share it because I was watching our lovely friend Emma from So Do It Emma the other day. She had also purchased this same fabric, so we are going to do a little collaboration, I think, on what we make with this fabric. So like one fabric, two ways. So I'm going to keep it a secret what I'd planned to make with it. But yes, I only got 1.5 meters, so it doesn't give huge amounts of scope, but it was going to be enough for what I had in mind. So this isn't actually a new arrival, but does anybody lie in bed and think about sewing? Or is it just me? I mean, it can't just be me. But a few nights ago, I was lying in bed thinking about sewing and what I wanted to make. And a fabric popped into my head that I've owned for about a year. And I suddenly had a new idea of what I wanted to make with it. So the fabric is this striped denim. So it's like a royal blue and white striped denim. And I've got 2 meters of this. I bought it from First for Fabrics when I still worked there actually. And the plan had always been to make the Tilly and the Buttons Thea trousers. However, I have decided, a vision came to me the other night, that I want to make a pair of shorts out of this and then a matching Mia Messenger bag to go with them. I just think that would look really adorable, and I want to get those made actually before we go on holiday next week. So I'm attending a sewing social this Saturday and I'm going to make the Mia Messenger bag while I'm there, because it's the perfect thing to make at a social. You don't need an overlocker, so I can just work on that, and then hopefully I'll get the shorts done as well at some point over the next week. But I just think that's going to be a really gorgeous set. I've got lots of lovely lining fabric. I'm thinking of like a navy cotton with starfish on, which was in a Sew Hayley Jane box a couple of years back. That's going to be my lining. It's going to be perfect for our holiday next week. So yes, really looking forward to getting that sewn up. I was chatting to Alison actually yesterday and saying that I've come to the realisation that I have no light coloured handbags. All of my bags are black or really dark, and the other day I really needed a lighter coloured bag and I didn't have one. So this will fit the bill because it's got that white stripe in there and it'll definitely go with some of my lighter outfits. So yes, that is one of my plans for the week ahead. Fabric Godmother. Fabric Godmother. So I did a little panic order on the 29th of April because I realised that the Sew April Blouse 15% discount was coming to an end. As it happened, a few days later they put on a bank holiday 15% discount. But anyway, I panicked and thought I have to get my order in just before the discount runs out. So I have a little stack of fabrics. So the first one I'll share with you is for another collaboration. And this is going to be for a collaboration with my lovely friend Sam, So Let's Sparkle with Sam. So again, I'm not going to go into details of what I'm going to make, but this is the beautiful Broderie Anglaise exclusive Fabric Godmother designs. They've got this in a few different colours, and then they've also got the matching cotton to use to line it. So I've got, what did I get of each of these? 1/2 meter of this one. No, must be 1 meter. No, it's 1/2 meter. I hope that's enough. I've gone for 1/2 meter of this one, and I've gone for 1 meter of this one. Really hope that's going to be enough for what I was planning on making. So yes, that is for our upcoming collaboration. Very excited about that. Then this one, if you watch Rachel, which I'm sure you do, Rachel also bought this for the exact same reason that I did, and that was one of the Fabric Godmother ambassadors made this incredible cord set, a skirt and a little top out of this beautiful viscose linen fabric, and immediately I just had to have it because I want to make something very similar. Some sort of cord set out of this. This is the Yoko viscose linen, and I got 2.5 meters of this, which will be enough for me to make some sort of skirt and top set. It's just beautiful. Love, love, love. This one is Sandy Viscose Crepe, which myself and Ruan absolutely loved when we saw it. I mean, it's got checkerboard in it, which I love. It's got lots of lovely colours. It's got fruit in there. So, ooh, this could be a June So Fruity make, because that's definitely like a slice of orange or something, isn't it? Sliced through, or grapefruit. Is it? Or is it a flower and I'm just imagining that? But if I see fruit, then it counts for So Fruity. So, oh, that's definitely fruit. There we go. No doubts about that. So yes, I got 1.5 meters of this one. I wanted to make the Friday Pattern Company saltwater slip and that might be what I make. So yes, 1.5 meters will be enough to make a lovely saltwater. I need a new saltwater in my life, so had to have that one, obviously. And finally, I'd loved this one since Rachel purchased it at the Stitch Festival, and I didn't buy it then because I bought another one, and when it was 15% off, I just thought, let's buy it. So this is the new postcard viscose crepe, and I got 1.5 meters again, so it's just beautiful. Really, really lovely. Again, was I thinking a saltwater slip, but that might be a bit boring to have 2 out of the same batch of fabric from Fabric Godmother. So yes, I might do something else with this one, but I really, really love that design. So many gorgeous images in it. So that was Fabric Godmother. A little bit naughty, but you know. Let's talk labels. Little Rosy Cheeks, wonderful Victoria has just launched some new labels and I loved the new collection. So I had all of them in my basket initially, and then I took 1 pack out because I thought, no, let's be sensible, let's be good here. And I just bought 2 of them. And then Victoria's very naughty and lovely and sent me the 3rd design anyway as a free gift. So thank you, Victoria, if you happen to be watching. So I went for these lovely Sew Your Own Sunshine flat labels. Gorgeous. I went for these fruity themed, so we've got cherry on top and me made. I'll probably put a better image in of these because you can't really see them, can you? I went for these little inserts for my label folder, which are like zip up wallets to pop in the back. I just thought they'd be really useful and they were really affordable, so I picked up some of those. And then the labels that Victoria put in free for me were the new ribbed designs, which are me made and handmade, in lovely red and is it like a creamy beige colour. So yes, always love topping up my label stash. And the final shop that I want to talk to you about is So Confident. So I've placed a couple of orders with them. The first of which was because I saw this incredible viscose linen fabric. It's seashells, so obviously I had to have it. I got 2.5 meters of this because initially my plan was to make some lane pants. However, when I made the lane pants out of this, I thought, although it's not a similar print, it's similar colours because it's blue and white. And I just thought I probably don't need 2 pairs of blue and white lane pants. So actually what I'm thinking of making with this is the Paper Theory Zadie, but the playsuit version. I never really got on with the full Zadie jumpsuit, although I love it on other people. I just couldn't quite get the fit right. I didn't like the saggy bum look, if I'm quite honest. However, the play suit, I managed to nail the fit on and I felt great in that. And I just thought if I make that out of this fabric, it'll be really, really gorgeous for the warmer months, for our holiday. It'll be really lovely. So yes, this is going to be a Zadie play suit. This is definitely a little Johnny viscose linen, I know that. Then So Confident launched some new kits last week for the violet skirt, which is one of their exclusive patterns. And I've loved the look of that pattern since they first launched it. I loved some of the fabrics that they had as choices for their kits. So I decided to go for it. And I'll just read what it says on the website. So it says, channel effortless 90s style with the violet skirt kit. Your all-in-one package to sew a sleek, feminine skirt with a modern twist. Featuring a front slit and a flattering fit, the violet skirt is perfect for confident beginners and intermediate makers, ready to expand their wardrobe with a handmade classic. This kit contains everything you need to make your own version of this stylish staple, from the printed A0 sewing pattern to carefully selected fabric and matching notions. No printing, no sourcing, just open and sew. So I ordered it. And this is how it came, which is lovely. So I use these project wallets all the time, so it's great that I've got a new one ready for my violet skirt kit. And you've got your A0 printout there. You've got thread, zip, interfacing, You've got some lovely little stickers, because who doesn't love a sticker? And then the fabric choice I went for was this beautiful one. So they had different price points depending on the fabric you went for. Mine was £45, I think, 45. They had a £65 option, I think, and that was if it was a Fabric Godmother exclusive fabric, so something a bit more like a designer fabric or a high-end fabric. This is just a viscose twill, and it's beautiful. I've loved this fabric since they first shared it, but I just never purchased it, so I'm really happy now to have it as part of this kit. So yes, I'm really looking forward to making the violet skirt. So confident, they're just upping their game constantly, and I feel like they really nail it all the time, if I'm honest. So speaking of So Confident, the last thing that I'm going to share with you in this video is actually the latest So Confident subscription box, which is the May box. If you have not got your box yet, or you are just not interested in seeing the unboxing, then please turn off the video now. It's been lovely to have you here, and I'll see you next time. So I don't want to spoil any surprises. I'm going to be sharing the new So Confident subscription box right about now. So the So Confident subscription box is a monthly subscription. It's £65 per month. It's been going for, I think there's been 3. This is the 4th box. I've received them all and loved them all. And I wanted to share this month's box with you because, again, they've just nailed it. The pattern that is in it is a pattern that I nearly purchased this morning. It's a pattern that came out this morning. So they're just so like on it with trends, and I've been excited about this pattern ever since the pattern designer has been teasing it on Instagram, and I'm really excited that I've now got it in my life. So your box, I have opened this box by the way, so this is the box. So in the box you get a leaflet which has got lots of information on, and then on the back it's got a QR code where it takes you to all of the information that you need, including your pattern instructions and everything. It's also got a discount code, so you can get a discount on the So Confident website, which I used for my violet kit, which was great. You get a gift of some kind, and this month's gift is gorgeous. It's a fabric only little charm to pop on your scissors by Kate Blandford. I love her stuff. I've got a few of her needle minders, so that's a really gorgeous gift. Then you get your A0 pattern, which I have opened up and I'm obsessed with, so let me tell you a little bit about it. So this month's pattern is the Junie jumpsuit, which is the brand new pattern by Tiana Herring. Now you might recognise that name because I've talked about her juniper dress, which is on my June sewing plans because I'm making it out of a fruity fabric, so I'm saving that one for June. And this is the jumpsuit version of that dress. It's got the same features. So it's described as a zip front utility suit designed for style and comfort. A slightly dropped shoulder allows for a full range of motion. The oversized bodice is cinched in using elastic at the waist. The leg tapers as you reach the bottom of the jumpsuit. There are 3 different pocket options: inseam, patch, or double knee front pockets. In terms of sizing, it goes up to a 70-inch bust and a 68-inch hip, so amazing size range on the pattern. And yeah, I nearly bought this pattern this morning when I saw it had finally been released. So then when I opened my box and saw that that is this month's pattern, I was so overjoyed. So yes, that is the pattern. And the fabric, so you get your notion, so you've got a zip there, you've got your elastic that you need for your cinched in waist, you've got your thread, and then the fabric I think is the same as the lilac and white stripe from Jenny Stitches that I shared with you, but this time it's this beautiful like minty colour. Again, what a lovely match for my nails. So I don't know how much I've got because I haven't accessed the QR code just yet, but I've got plenty. So I've definitely got enough for the jumpsuit, obviously, and that is just going to be gorgeous. So this will be a linen cotton blend again. And that's just going to be so lovely for summer. And actually one of the tester versions of the Junie, they've made it as a play suit, which I could be very tempted to do actually, rather than making the full jumpsuit. So yes, very, very happy with this month's So Confident subscription. They've nailed it. again. If you would like to subscribe to the So Confident subscription, I do have an affiliate link which you can click on down below, and I will get a lovely kickback from that, which is great and always really appreciated. So thank you if you do use my link, that would be amazing. I think that's all of my plans, all of my new fabrics to share with you. If you've got any thoughts on any of those, so if you've got an idea of what I could make on any of the ones that I'm a little bit unsure of, then please do drop them down below. Let me know what you think. Are there any favourites of yours there? And yes, as always, I'd love to hear from you. Just before I finish off, I did just want to say a few thank yous, because I've had some really generous and amazing Ko-fi donations. So if you didn't know, Ko-fi is a platform where you can make a donation or a tip or a contribution to your favourite content creators, just as a little sign of appreciation for what we do. And you can do that in the form of buying them a virtual coffee, or you can do it as a tip, which is, I think I've changed the language on mine to be a tip because I don't drink coffee, so you know. So I just wanted to thank a few people for their lovely donations, and those people are Beverly, Karen, or it might be Karen, so I'm really sorry if I've got that wrong. Thank you. Christine, Anne, Julie, Christine. Christine actually gives a monthly contribution, which is amazing. So thank you so much, Christine. Mary Ellen, Eileen, Kate, Sarah, Emma, and Kate. Hopefully I've covered everybody. I think the ones previous to that, I think I've already thanked in other videos. So again, thank you so much. My Ko-fi link is always down in the description box if you did want to contribute, but not expected, just always appreciated. Thank you so much. If you don't already subscribe, please do join us here in the Sewn on the Tyne community. I'm crawling towards the next milestone in terms of subscriber numbers, so it just seems to be taking a really long time to get to that next milestone, but we'll get there. But just to say, if you are watching and you're not subscribed, it would be lovely if you could click that button. It doesn't cost you anything and I would really appreciate it. So I hope you're all doing really, really well, and I'll see you again soon in my next video. Happy sewing. Bye.